Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, or see them yopo.
But the issue is for everything my sister here has said, it's rather sad commentary on the state of our country right now. It's all about a whole Minister of Information sitting here just misinforming the people. You know, they think that speaking these words and saying these things and just throwing dust in the eyes of Ghanaians and gaslighting us is how they're going to win this election. Ghanaians are not going to hand over this country to them again. We gave them a country that was growing. We gave them a country that had all indices, from economic to health to every index was looking positive. They took the country and they have turned us around, and everything else is turning the negative. Today they're coming to sit here and they are posturing. They have no shame. You can't even shame the shameless anymore. So for me now, when I come to some of these shows, I don't even try to rebut the things they say, because a whole Minister of Information will bring a whole books and come and tell us she's digitalized, but look at how many documents she has. Why could she scan those documents? Why could she scan those documents into her digitalization?
It's not like you are doing completely away.
She couldn't do with digitalization. Then after she finishes, can I finish, please? So she comes here with a whole bunch of documents to just misinform the people.
They are indirectly attacking me.
They have no shame. They have no shame and they have no remorse. So all they are trying to do is throw more dust into the eyes of Ghanaians who are now suffering. Simple Google search, and a simple, basic, like a high school Google search will show you the Aferi Hospital. Google it and let your people show it on TV. Aferi Hospital is completely built, finished. They finished it
by President
before President Mahama left office. Aferi Hospital was completed. They neglected it in the bush. We in the health industry have been talking about this thing since 2017, Annie. We have talked, we have written letters, we have gone on social media. It's just the same thing they did with UGMC. Just open the hospital for Ghanaians to benefit. Because John Mahama built it, Akufo-Addo did not want to open it. Bawumia, the mate, also didn't want to open it. Meanwhile, can you imagine how many people in Ashanti region have died because Aferi Hospital was abandoned? Can you imagine how many mothers and babies that were born on the floor in some of these hospitals? Go to Konfanochi and see how crowded Konfanochi maternal and child department is. These women in the Ashanti region, which they claim is their stronghold, have been neglected. People have died. People have been named because of the neglect of this hospital. Today, you have the temerity and the audacity to come and tell us that you built Aferi Hospital. A simple Google search by a whole Minister of Information, disgracefully sitting on a program like this, telling us that Aferi Hospital was built by Akufo-Addo. You see where we are now. So the point we are making is that there is no need even arguing or counter-arguing, because the fact speaks for itself. Aferi Hospital, some of us have written, some of us have gone internally in the health industry. We have been begging, just please open this hospital, because Konfanochi is overcrowded. Konfanochi needs the space. If you go to neonatal unit, it's crowded. If this maternal and child thing, it's just one small segment of a hospital. When John Mahama was building Aferi Hospital, he didn't go and build one maternal child unit. He built a whole hospital, from radiology to lab to outpatient to theater, to oxygen plants, to everything that encompasses a real hospital. He didn't just build one segment of a hospital and come and brag about it. You understand? He finished it almost 8 years ago, Annie. Imagine the people that have been named. This is what I hear, that these are some of the things that make me feel sad for the state of our country now. Then you come back and tell the people of Ashanti region, these are the people you claim vote for you regardless. You understand? So the people of Ashanti region, this message is for you. The MPP has nothing for you. The MPP specifically doesn't care about your health. The MPP does not care about you. Muntu abentia MPP abainu. Almost one seven for Omo vote no mo beje. Omo ji wi a no mo de akoshe japade anim. Omo si omo busuafo dia. Nti me nuanu asante for me pa mo chew. I have to speak tree so my Ashanti brothers and sisters will understand. They don't care about them. They left this hospital. Suddenly you are going to commission it 2 days before election. Now, if you knew that the health of Ashanti people, you care about them, why did you abandon this hospital for 8 years? Where was Mahmoud Bawumia when the hospital was being abandoned? What steps did he take? So these are some of the things I thought they would come and tell us yesterday. Me, I didn't even watch the things. I'm not even interested in the things he said. He has bankrupted us. He has put us in a recession. Ghanaians are suffering. There is no money in our pockets. Some of us are sleeping hungry. Our children go to school. We can't afford it. We are suffering. And they have the temerity to come and tell us that Commander Sugar Factory, let's even assume and go by their own warped logic that President Mahama didn't finish it. What do you do when you get it for 8 years? Don't you operationalize it? You have abandoned the thing and you have the temerity to come back to us and tell, oh, 8 years ago, President Mahama did this and did that. So because of that, my 8 years that we have given you the mandate, you haven't performed. You came to tell us President Mahama was this, that. By lies, rumors, innuendos. You actually picked a thing and tagged this man. So the country gave you the mandate. 8 years down the line, you haven't performed. You have performed miserably. Bawumia, the so-called economic guru, has not even brought one thing to the table. He has collapsed the economy they put in his hands. He is talking about caring about the 8 people that died. A whole election, 8 Ghanaians who have parents, they have family, have died. This man who is supposed to be the vice president, who wants to be our president, didn't say a word, not even a whimper.
If you're a mate, you can't say much. You can't do much.
If your mate, the driver is driving by, the mate has a right to look. I'm a surgeon. I go to theater. If I'm doing something in theater that is wrong, everybody in my theater, even though they are not the surgeons, can say that, doc, no, don't do this. That is why we have checks and balances. The mate is supposed to at least help the driver, because the reason why the mate is in the back of the trotro is because the driver can't do all those things and concentrate on his driving at the same time. So as the mate, if you see a big roadblock coming, you can tell the driver, if you go forward a little bit, you will see a roadblock, so please. Because the mate doesn't also want to die in the vehicle. You have sat in the back of the car. You don't have a driver's license. You didn't even care even where the driver was taking the car. You have crashed the car. The car is now at the scrap shop, and now you are removing parts of the car. Even the parts of the car that you removed and you are taking to sell, people don't want to buy. You are saying that as the mate, we should give you the mandate again.
He has given you a number of policies or practices by this government that he's going to do absolutely differently. And one is the number of people in government. Another is a policy, I don't know if that's a policy, burning of excavators,
he sat in the cabinet.
I mean,
isn't he in the same cabinet we're talking about? He sat in the cabinet where we had 145 ministers plus multiple deputies plus multiple deputies of the deputies
but
plus assistants of the deputies. What did Bawumia say?
What's happening now?
What did he say then? So Annie, please. You see, Ghanaians, they think that they can play, they insult our intelligence every time a whole Minister of Information comes and says these things. Aferi Hospital is there for you to see. You saw that Betifi Hospital. I mean, some of these things they say, and I mean, I'm shocked because this is like public information. I mean, really, how did we get here, Annie? These are a bunch of criminals, a bunch of people who don't care about Ghanaians. They have taken our money, the wanton greed. They have destroyed our institutions. They have bankrupted the country. And they have the temerity to sit on air instead of educating the people, instead of apologizing, instead of saying, we told you all these things, we made a mistake, so we are sorry. You come to us and then continue to insult us, continue to add to it. They didn't build a Betifi Hospital. Efian Kwanta that we are talking about, me, I'm from the Western region. My constituency is Kaduketan constituency. It's in the Western region. Effiong Kwanta is a sad commentary of itself. We don't even have one ventilator. They're not building a hospital. They have just taken the casualty, removed the old casualty, and just like they did with the mother and baby center in Konfanochi, they took it and now they're redoing the casualty. That is all they're doing in Effiong Kwanta. They haven't built any hospital. Effiong Kwanta is not, the whole hospital is not under construction. The only part of Effiong Kwanta that is under construction is the casualty.
So it's a renovation?
It's a renovation of the casualty, that's all.
Okay.
I just came back from Western Region yesterday. There is no Effiong Kwanta rebuilding of Effiong Kwanta. And she says that we have to go on the ground. I have gone on the ground. When it comes to healthcare, I have gone on the ground. President Mahama built the IMA, International Maritime Hospital in Tema. Have you seen it? It has a heliport. Have you seen the dialysis center? The pediatric ward has pediatric toilet seats. It has pediatric, but everything is child safety. It has a playground. It has its own oxygen plant. It has radiology, mammography. They have laparoscopic equipment where we're using cameras to do minimally invasive surgery. That is the visionary President John Dramani Mahama. President John Dramani Mahama, he built the Dodowa District Hospital. Have you seen it? It has been, all indices in Ghana show that it's one of the best, even though it's a district hospital, it's one of the best hospitals in this country. Their maternal and infant mortality rate apparently was like 0. That is the visionary President Dramani Mahama. He doesn't go to a hospital. Like they didn't have any maternal after they finished it. Yes, because he gave them such modern facilities. And so they're now able to bring more services. And they're now able to bring more nurses and doctors because of the path that President Mahama provided. Rich Hospital, do you remember what Rich Hospital used to look like? Have you seen UGMC Hospital? It's the first quaternary hospital in the whole of West Africa. We had to beg. We had to go on demonstrations for President Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia to open that hospital. So please, Annie, where we are today, 3 months to this election, I would have expected that NPP will stop lying to the people. NPP will accept that they have failed us. NPP will accept, and Bawumia will accept, that where he told us he was going to take us, we are nowhere near. In fact, the car is in reverse.
Okay.